The government of Nigeria is playing games with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. It is political. We have talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention in the past. Now hear this, President Bola Tinubu's government would release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, most probably a few months or weeks before the 2027 general election. They would aim to score a political point so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's loyalists, who are mainly from the southeast part of Nigeria, would cast their votes for the All Progressives Congress come 2027. Again, various law courts in Nigeria have called for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the government of Nigeria refused to release him. Refusing to let him go as directed by various law courts in Nigeria has given Nigeria a bad name in the world, which is so sad. Even some countries in the world have started refusing visa applications from top government officials in Nigeria, and these refusals could be seen as part of a punishment to a country that does not respect and obey the rule of law and also treat the citizens of its country badly. Therefore, for the government of Nigeria to redeem its image in the eyes of the world, the government should start doing the right thing. First, the rule of law must be respected and obeyed, meaning that all court orders must be obeyed and respected. The government of Nigeria must not be biased when it comes to handling issues, and treat all Nigerians as one. No terrorist who murdered innocent people of Nigeria should be given any position in government because they are from a particular ethnic group in Nigeria. Such favoritism should not be allowed in Nigeria. Also, those agitating and speaking against injustice should not be jailed because it is their right to do so under a democratic system. For Nigeria to eradicate corruption, insecurity, and harassment of innocent Nigerians, the country needs Mr. Sowore and Mr. Peter Obi's leadership to achieve these tasks. Mr. Sowore, who is an activist and a politician, has been working so hard to make Nigeria great right from his days as a student. For some years now, the Viewers Corner news team has been following his activities, and in these years, Mr. Sowore has been consistent in his quest to make Nigeria great. A situation where the child of a nobody, out of hard work, can become somebody. He is certainly going to eradicate corruption, hunger, and insecurity if he is given the opportunity to lead Nigeria. Mr. Sowore speaks the truth as he sees it. Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party is also a great man who would want to see Nigeria come out of consumption and become a producer nation. At this point, we are convinced that if both of these men, Mr. Peter Obi and Mr. Sowore, were given the opportunity to direct the affairs of Nigeria, the country would get a massive growth. Based on these, we are appealing to Nigerians to come together and support these two men, Mr. Sowore and Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party, in the 2027 election. Again, these two men are the only ones for now that can honestly fix the problems of Nigeria. President Donald Trump of the United States of America thinks that countries on the continent of Africa can be pushed around like it was done years back. Such an era is long gone. If care is not taken, President Donald Trump of the United States of America is going to bring massive setbacks to his country before leaving office. We are saying so because of President Donald Trump's unfriendly system towards countries on the continent of Africa, including other countries around the world. Again, countries on the continent of Africa are on another level entirely. It is not going to be business as usual. So President Donald Trump should be guided, and if he thinks that he can threaten countries on the continent of Africa, especially South Africa, with an aid agenda by pushing them to submission, then the United States should think twice because such an era is long gone. African countries do not need any aid from the United States or any country of the West. It is the United States and the West that need Africa the most, which is the truth. We are therefore calling on President Donald Trump to make peace with countries in the world, instead of threatening them with sanctions. Mr. Festus Keyamo, Nigeria's aviation minister, allegedly sued the Lagos State Assembly in 1999 for clearing Alhaji Bola Tinubu for certificate forgery and others. The integrity of Nigerian politicians is questionable. Most of them pretend to be fighting for the betterment of Nigeria but use Nigerians, whom they claim to be fighting for, to enrich themselves. Meaning that they are so dishonest and have no integrity left in them. However, there are a few of them who would do better if they were given the opportunity to lead Nigeria. We are saying so because before Mr. Festus Keyamo, who is now Nigeria's aviation minister, was practicing as a lawyer, he used to be one of Nigeria's outspoken lawyers, and we thought he would always be there for the less privileged Nigerians, but today the man he once sued for certificate forgery, who is the president of Nigeria, has become his boss, and Mr. Festus Keyamo wants Nigerians to forget his earlier stand on this issue, which most Nigerians are not comfortable with. Again, the Nigerian politicians know the truth, but because of personal interests, they would want to hide the truth and want the people of Nigeria to be quiet about it, which is so sad. We also gathered that Mr. El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, allegedly said that Mr. Peter Obi won the election of 2023 with a wider margin, but because he is from the Igbo tribe, he chose to remain silent over such injustice, and today he is regretting it because the people of the North are suffering too much under President Bola Tinubu's leadership. If Mr. El-Rufai has integrity, he should have said the truth, no matter who gets hurt. Speaking the truth is one of the ways Nigeria as a country can move forward. We are also happy that men like Mr. Sowore and Barrister Deji are speaking out and standing for what is right for the people of Nigeria, which is nice. The killings of Nigerians by Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria have increased drastically across the country. We are appealing to President Bola Tinubu's government to go after the Fulani herdsmen, who are killing Nigerians across the country. The recent massacre in the southeast part of Nigeria has got the whole world talking, and up till now, the government of Nigeria and leaders of the southeast have not condemned such a brutal attack, which is so sad. If the government of Nigeria is not able to eradicate the killings being carried out in Nigeria by the Fulani herdsmen, then the government of Nigeria should allow Nigerians to defend themselves, using every piece of equipment within their reach to do so. Nigerians are tired of running up and down because of Fulani herdsmen, hence, we are calling on President Bola Tinubu's government to put an end to this troubling issue. Enough is enough. If you want more in-depth analysis on politics and good governance, subscribe to Viewers Corner News and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Thank you for listening.